Hello viewers, welcome to this lecture on the advantages and disadvantages of Nipa palm invasion of the Niger Delta. Now, Nipa palm, also known as mangrove palm, the scientific name being Nipa fructicans, is a very invasive species of palm. It was actually not an indigenous plant, it's an exotic species. The Nipa palm was introduced to Nigeria in 1906 from Singapore because of its importance in control of erosion. It was first brought to the Oran Beach area in Cross River State and then eventually planted in 1912, where it eventually grew, and when they became matured, they eventually spread to other parts of the Niger Delta, especially to Akwa Ibom, Rivers, Bayelsa, and Delta states. This Nipa palm basically is adapted to the mangrove environment, and because of that, they invaded the mangrove ecosystem, resulting in the displacement of mangroves. And because of that, some actually see this plant as a weed, a plant that's actually causing problem in the Niger Delta. However, the Nipa palm has some advantages we want to look at. The first advantage of Nipa palm invasion of the Niger Delta is that the Nipa palm basically is a source of food. The young seeds of the Nipa palms are processed and used to prepare food, and they are a source of alcohol, sugar, and vinegar as well. The Nipa palm also has some medicinal uses. It has many medicinal benefits. The leaves are used for headaches and toothaches. Nipa palms are also used to produce biofuel and ethanol. The Nipa palms are also used for construction of buildings, thatch buildings, and the leaves are also used to produce hats, baskets, bags, mats, and many other products. Then the midrips are used to produce brooms that are used locally to clean the environment. Nipa palms are also useful for erosion prevention. They help to prevent erosion, and they can be very useful in areas in Bayelsa State or other parts of Niger Delta that are experiencing erosion. Now, let us look at the disadvantages of the Nipa palms. Nipa palms are obviously disadvantageous to the environment. One of such is the disruption of the local ecology. The Nipa palms, which are exotic species, are actually invasive. They invade the mangrove environment, and this actually results in the displacement of indigenous species, the mangroves, and that actually affects the natural flora and fauna of the area. The Nipa palms disrupt primary productivity as well as secondary productivity of the estuarine environment. They displace the mangroves. The mangroves are the primary producers of the estuarine ecosystem, and these Nipa palms, because of their rapid growth in the mangrove environment, are replacing mangroves, and that has reduced the number of leaf litter, the rate of leaf litter. Because the estuarine organisms depend on the mangroves, it reduces primary productivity, and those primary consumers, the number of the primary consumers also reduces because of the invasion of Nipa palms. Now, the invasion of Nipa palms eventually also reduces carbon sequestration. Carbon sequestration is adversely affected because the mangroves that are known to be very high, very effective in carbon sequestration are gradually being replaced by Nipa palms. And this affects the ability of the mangrove ecosystem to effectively sequester carbon in the environment. So basically, the Nypa palms, being invasive species, have advantages, but the disadvantages are also very many. Thanks a lot for watching. I am Dr. Gijo Harry. Keep watching more of my videos from my YouTube and TikTok channels. Thanks.